Hey guys, welcome back to Creativity and Inspiration. I'm Lisa. If you keep coming back, if you're new, welcome. I'm so happy you found us. And if you keep coming back, you know how special you are. Today, we are talking about what I packed creatively, what I packed with me to be creative while I moved. This is stuff that I had at the old house set out so I could access it anytime I needed to create, and what I brought in my own car or had specially marked so I could find it easily if the movers moved it. So let's get started and jump into this video. Our next video though, before we do that, is going to be about packing for a summer fall trip. Maybe you're going somewhere right before school starts. Maybe you have just a little outing planned, but you're gonna stay overnight. That's gonna be our next video. It goes great with this one, so I thought we'd do the big move video, what I packed first, and then we'll do a trip video, what I packed next. So let's go. Okay, so what I packed as far as moving for creativity. There's several different things. The first thing I packed, which I always pack, is my pink backpack. This backpack goes with me trips, moving, visiting, just if I'm going somewhere during the day, this backpack goes with me. But what goes in it definitely changes. So what did I bring for the move so I could still be creative? Well, for art, I brought this little sketch pad. Love this. The paper is excellent. I did a review on sketchbooks and talked about this one. I'll link it above. This is really good though. I love this one. The size is really good too. And this is Canson Mixed Media, and it's a 7 by 10 inch. I was thinking a 9 by 12, but really this is such a good size. And I haven't done a lot of art in it, but these are some flowers that I did in my mom's flower bed. And the quality, you can see it's really layered on with paint, and there was no rolling or anything. So really good paper. And the reason too I like it is because I brought mixed media with me, different things, and I needed a paper that could stand up to water, to acrylic, to watercolor, and other items. Okay, so in this I have my sketch book that you just saw. I have this set of acrylic paints, which is the Liquitex Heavy Body, and you have a wide variety of paints. This is all I needed. I can mix what I don't have, so I brought this. And of course, then with that, I brought paintbrushes, and I brought my favorite ones, the ones I tend to use a lot, just that. And then one I haven't opened yet, but that I'm definitely planning on using soon. And then, of course, I have some glasses in here because I'm blind as a bat. I have potty pad bags because if you have little babies, you know. I have my computer because of YouTube. That's a thing I have to do whether I'm moving or not. So I have my computer. And I have a book to read because I love to read. This is what I'm currently reading. It's about David Hockney. I showed you this in a book haul. It's called Spring Cannot Be Canceled. And it's really, really good book. I love these kind of interview type books with David Hockney. I also brought my iPad, which is what I watch TV on when I am moving or traveling. I like it. It has my Amazon movies I like to watch. So it's behind you. And then I told you I brought items for mixed media. So I always bring a second bag. And this is my second bag I brought. It's not very big, But what did I pack in my second bag? I packed my watercolors. I packed some colored pencils. Packed some ink. And this is every color of acrylic ink, and I could mix, so ink. And then I packed some Posca markers, and I packed three boxes. I packed 4 boxes of markers. I packed a gray set of Posca markers. I packed, what is this one? The Earth set, because it's got greens in it. Earth colors. Love that. I packed the Warm set because I love warm colors. Those go with the earth colors beautifully. And of course, then you had to have some blues. So I packed the Cool set. And those 4 sets cover all the colors I could possibly need. So those are the other types of mixed media I brought in my other bag. And lastly, 2 other items I brought. I brought a couple of magazines, just so, one, I could get some decorating inspiration, though I know exactly how this house is going to look. And when we get the floor done and the painting done, we'll get into that. I'm still waiting, but hopefully soon. And then Breath Power of Plants. It's kind of a mindfulness, but it talks about plants. I love plants, and that is another option. That is another thing that we will be doing together when it's time. Right now, it's too freaking hot. Lastly, when I'm moving or on trips, sometimes I take knitting. And I am making a pink and green blanket throw for my living area. I haven't started yet, but this is the needles and all of my yarn, and yeah, I'm excited to get started on this. I've just been really tired at night and just kind of conking out, but I take that on trips and stuff as well. In fact, a lot of this you might see again in my trip video. Now, that is on the art side and the keep your hand busy side, of course, with a knee. But what about the junk journal side? Let me show you what I did for that. For the junk journal side of moving, I have this clear tote, and I actually let the movers move it because it was easy for me to find. And I kind of packed different things in here. There's really no rhyme or reason to what I packed. I packed some of this paper, great for journal pages or art, so multi-purpose paper. I packed the little book in case I wanted to put my journal stuff in here. This might show up in a travel video. Of course, I brought some pretty fabrics, some cheesecloth, some pretty pink sari fabric. some random bits and bobs of paper. Again, random paper. This was a flow journal that I traded for, and I just keep a lot of flow journal stuff in there so I can just use it when I need to. I brought some fabric strips, little fabric strips. I brought some napkins in case I wanted to decoupage a page or something. So I brought kind of a lot of different stuff in my tote. And then of course I have my craft room with all the boxes in it right now. I've got to get them out so they can do the floors. But I can go through there and dig and find bits and pieces as well. So that's kind of how I do it. I also have my calendar and I have my calendar and some others. I also for junk journals, I brought some. Also for junk journals, I'm saving if we go out and eat. I'm saving a napkin or, you know, the little bags that silverware comes in. I'm saving that. I'm always looking while I'm out doing things for other options for junk journals. So those are being collected, and we will definitely be using some of those in upcoming videos. So just because I didn't pack something doesn't mean that when I go into a restaurant, I'm not keeping little bits in here and there. So guys, that's what I pack or make sure I can find easily when I move. Have you moved lately or in the past year? What did you take to make sure you could get your hands on it right then? Did you pack it in special crates, mark it a special way, or did you just bring it with you? Was it an option? My car is small. I had to have my suitcase, my toiletries, my baby's suitcase, their toys, and some toiletries, both of them. So when I moved, I didn't have a lot of room in my car for a lot of arts and crafts stuff, which is why I chose very carefully what I brought with me. Now, if you have a bigger car, of course, you could probably pack more than I did. And if I'd had a bigger car, I probably would have. So we use what we've got. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video, what I packed when I moved. Our next video in a few days will be what I pack when I travel, because I will be making a quick trip up to Dallas, an overnight, spend the night trip. And I'll show you what I take for a really quick trip like that. Take care. I'll see you then. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and that little bell. Also, don't forget, leave me a comment, and let's leave pink carnation, because I found a pink carnation-like flower in my clear box. Of course, I love flowers. I like to use them as texture behind the scenes on paper, or I like to actually put them in a journal as a flower. Just trim off the stem. So I'll see you next time. And in 2 weeks, we will be talking about creating journal pages using more. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.